We're live in YouTube land. Ooh. No throttle. Whew. Hey, Brooks Canfield. All eyes are on you for 6 minutes, buddy. It's up to you. I can give you paid to race, buddy. It's up to you. If you want to run, you can run. I'll make it as entertaining as possible. Because I can. All right, let's go. Other cars lined up. So Dylan Dodge is going to take a scratch. He had an electrical faux pas. So Canfield going to line up on the pole. He has to race with no marshals. Ooh. Well, that's okay. You guys don't have to marshal because you can stay out there for race number 2. Fantastic. All right. Johnny, you want to help me out just right in the center section right here? Caden's young. He can get that section right there. All right. Driver ready. Marshal's ready. Mr. Canfield, let's see what you can do at the sound of the tone. We are locked and loaded with our stadium truck / short course A main event. Leading us out is going to be the one and only Brooks Canfield. Oh, you heard the collective sigh in internet land as he put it upside down on his lid. But that's okay. Leading out is going to be Brooks Canfield. Dylan Dodge going to take a well-deserved top 2. Oh, here comes Leffler. He's going to throw out a slash. But you know what? This is a Tier 1 race director. I don't know how to hand count cars. Leffler going to throw out the slash and give. Are you in training mode? Leffler rocking the all pink, showing his true colors. Dodge gets it going, so now it's a 2-car dance. So there we go. This is what I like to see. You guys got 6 minutes of racing time going on. Canfield going to be leading us out. Dodge in the 2. Leffler, being the mobile chicane that he is. But that's okay because he still out-qualified Jim Silve, so it really doesn't matter. Ooh, too soon? 1:15 in, 4:45 to go. Race number 1 on deck, race number 2. That is going to be my 4-wheel lock timing B-main. You guys are going to be up next. I am going to need these 2 drivers and about 3 to 4 volunteers. Tell me out race number 2, at least 2 to 3 volunteers. Tell me out race number 2, please. Watching center. Thank you, Mike. Canfield leading out. Dodge in the 2. Swerving Irvin in the 3. Make him work for it, Jimmy. Canfield rocking the pink and purple. Working through the center section. Backside double. Coming into the switchback right about now. Leffler making his truck wide. Goes to the inside. Collects Canfield. Canfield uses him like a wet nap at Rudy's. Dodge going to be in that too. 2:30 in, 3:30 to go. Race number 2, 17.5 block timing. B main event, Ballard, Weathered, Spencer, and Christensen. You kids are going to be up next. Leader on deck, the pink and purple. Coming into the tabletop section, that is Brooks Canfield. Dylan Dodge rocking the all black in the 2. Getting after race number 1. I will need about 5 volunteer marshals. After race number 2, I'll need about 4 volunteer marshals. I would have used them there, Dylan. He's a moving chicane. Beep, beep. 3:30 in, 2:30 to go. It is Brooks Canfield leading out. Dylan Dodge in that 2 spot. Yes! Canfield trying to waffle stomp Leffler. Oh, boy. Come on, Brooks. Use the bumper for what it's designed for. Leffler wouldn't give you any quarter. He's a cop. He's got that pit maneuver down. Race number 2, 17.5 lock timing. Coming up at you next. Dodge going off reservation. Goodwill right there to get him. Thank you, Bob. It is Canfield on top. Dodge in the 2. Jimmy Leff in the 3. Marshall in the center, please. Thank you, Caden. Race number 2. Lock timing, 4-wheel drive. Coming up at you next. Canfield put it upside down. Dodge now getting back up on the lead lap. Giving it all he's got. Trying to win it for the biscuit. 1:15 left to go. Still Canfield leading out.
1 minute left.
Dodge in the 2. The equalizer. Working around the track. 1 minute left to go, drivers. 1 minute left to go. Race 2. 17.5 lock timing. B. Main event coming up at you next. Canfield leading out. Dodge in that 2 spot. Leffler showing you that a Slash can race, even in training mode. Trying to hone his skills. In front of the driver's stand. Mastering the single for Scott Weathered. Less than 15 drivers, less than 15. Less than 10 drivers, less than 10. Everybody's going to be done when you cross our finish line. That'll be time. Finish the lap. You are on. Canfield trying to seal the deal. Dodge going to be in the 2. Leffler. Dylan Dodge, you are done. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. Got it. And that is a race. All stop.
The race is
Marshall's
completed.
going to grab those blowers, start blowing off your areas. Race number 2. 17.5 lock timing. B main event. Coming up at you next. And again, if I could get 3 to 4 volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 2. 3 to 4 volunteer marshals to help me out race number 2. I would appreciate it, please. All right, marshal to your spots, please. Marshal to your spots. Marshal to your spots. And again, I'm going to need about 3 volunteer marshals, please. 3 volunteer marshals. Thank you, John. Thank you, Eric. I got Brooks. And let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in. Race number 2. 4-wheel drive lock timing. B-main event. Top 2 going to find their way into that A main event. I got Brandon can help me out there. It's going to be Ballard, Weathered, and Spencer. Bill Christensen, I'm assuming, is gone. So we get Mr. Spencer by the start-finish line. I need 2 volunteer marshals, please. I need 2 volunteer marshals, please. 2 volunteer marshals. I need somebody on 5. I need somebody on 2 right in front of the driver's stand. No more laps. No more laps. No more laps. I need 2 volunteer marshals. 1 in front of the driver's stand and 1 on cone 5.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Mr. Washington. Ballard on the pole. Weathered in the 2. Spencer on the 3. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Brandon.
15 seconds to the start of the
All
race.
right, 4-wheel drive, lock timing. Top 2 going to find their way into that A main later on for race number 10.
Less than
Brandon.
5.
You want to slide to cone 2 for me? These guys are professionals. Going at the sound of the tone. All right, we are locked in, loaded with race number 2. Race number 3, novice A-main event. I am going to need at least 5 to 6 volunteer corner marshals to help me out. Race number 3, that is my novice A-main. That is a 10-car dance. So I will need all marshalling spots covered for my novice A-main. Weather leading us out. Ballard in the 2. Spencer in the 3. Scott Weathered. Backside double. Ooh, replace your divot. Weather leading out. Through the backside triple. Ballard, whoa, Spencer. So now 3-car dance coming down the back straightaway. Between Ballard, Spencer, and Weathered off the end of the straightaway they go. Gary Ballard leading out. Rhett Spencer in the 2. Easy, Scotty. Spencer getting it wrong from the driver's stand. Weathered going to challenge out for that transfer spot. Gary Ballard leading out. Spencer and Weathered going at it through the switchback. Center section they go, coming into the backside triple. Spencer getting it wrong. Weathered now going to find his way up into the top 2. So Weathered and Spencer down the back straightaway. Oh, 2 minutes in, 3 to go. 2 and 3 to go. Ballard rocking in the clean air. Weathered and Spencer going at it through the switchback section. Tabletop, backside triple. Both grab a fistful of throttle. Spencer looking high, looking low. Down the back straightaway they're going to go. 2:15 in, 2:45 to go. Weathered getting it wrong in front of the driver's stand. Spencer under braking, trying to find a way around the outside. Over the top. Ballard down the back straightaway he goes. Again, for race number 3, I am going to need at least 5 volunteer corner marshals. 5 volunteer corner marshals for my novice A-main. That is a stacked A-main event. Watch it off the end of the double. Watch out the end of the double. Ballard leading out. Weathered in the 2. Spencer in the 3. 3 and 2 to go. Now Weathered putting some laps down. Want to challenge out Ballard. Off the end of the straightaway.
2 minutes left.
Spencer down the back straightaway. Three and 2 to go. Gary Ballard on top. Scott Weathered in the 2. Weathered getting it wrong on the backside double. Puts it up on 2 wheels. Spencer too close for missiles. Switching it up to guns. Through the center section of the track. Weathered and Spencer come at it down the back straightaway. Spencer goes for the gusto off the end of the straightaway. And gets it sort of short in the front side. With 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Race number 3. Novice A-main. Spencer gets it wrong in the center. Weathered nowhere to go but round the outside. With a minute to go, drivers, a minute to go. Weathered in the 2, Spencer in the 3. Ballard trying to keep his nose clean. Thank you, Dylan. If you can help me out marshaling for race 3, I would appreciate it. If you want to grab this, you're good. Just grab the blower for me. Thank you. Weathered on the 2 spot. Ballard leading out. Spencer in the 3. 4:30 in. 30 seconds left to go. Who's it going to be right now? Ballard keeping his nose clean. Weathered in the 2 spot. Less than 15, drivers, less than 15. Less than 5. Drivers less than 5. Ballard doing the front stoppy. Sora right there to get him. That'll be time on the master clock. Ballard and Weathered. You guys are punching your dance card into that A main. I'm assuming you're going to run the A, Gary? Correct. And Scott, you're going to run the A as well? All righty, waiting on one. And that is the race. I'll stop. Marshall going to grab those blowers. Taking the win. Gary Ballard, Scott Weathered in the 2. Rhett Spencer going to be in the 3. And I need about 5 volunteer marshals. Help me out. Race number 3. 5 volunteer marshals. Help me out. Race number 3, please. Okay. All right, drivers from race number 2, turn them off, put them down. Need you guys back on the track, please. Got John Young going to help me out. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Caden. Thank you, Branson. 4-wheel drive drivers, I need you guys back on the track. I got Weathered out there. I need Ballard and Spencer out there. Need you guys back on the track. Race number 3, you can roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in. This is our novice A-main event. Chris Byers on the pole. Steve Navarro in the 2. John Rosser in the 3. Dalton Hom in the 4. Max Fowler in the 5. Steven in the 6. Michael A in the 7. Chris Washington in the 8.
Anthony Sabalaya.
Rodster in the 9. And Savaglio going to round out my top 10.
Max Fowler. Chris Byers. Steven.
And let's
Michael
see here. I need
John
one
Rosser.
marshal on cone number 3. I need one volunteer corner marshal on cone number 3, please. One volunteer marshal on cone number 3.
Evangelist Roster.
With
Christopher
that,
Washington.
no more laps. Going to get our cars lined up. Byers on the pole. Navarro on the 2. Rossiter on the 3. Once again, when I say no more laps, that means no more laps. Please. Line the cars up on the front straightaway, please.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Need a volunteer corner marshal on cone number 3, please. Thank you, Brooks.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
Byers, Navarro, Rossiter, Hom, Fowler, Steven, Michael A., Washington, Rodster, and Savaglio.
30 seconds to the start of the
grid up
race.
order. All right, novice drivers, this is a 6-minute A-main event for you kids. Let's keep it clean, have a little fun. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Go at the sound of
15 seconds to the start of the race.
the tone. Watching center, guys. Watching center. We are locked and loaded with race number 3, novice A-main event. Navarro getting it wrong in the center. Your pole sitter Byers going to be leading us out. Watching center triple. Watch center triple. Thank you, Caden. And Navarro Byers. Michael A. popping his way up into the top 3. Navarro getting it wrong. Watch coming down front straightaway. It is clear. Thank you, Branson. Watch out the end straightaway. Thank you, Gary. Byers and Navarro. Navarro going from the inside out. 1 minute in, 5 to go. Watch it in center, watch it in center, watch it in center. Thank you, Branson. Race number 4. Sportsman 21.5 B-Main event coming up at you next. Sportsman 21.5 B-Main coming up at you next. It is Byers, Navarro, Savaglio, Rossiter, Michael A., Fowler, Hom, Steven, Washington, and Rodster going to be my front runners. Leader down the back straightaway, the all yellow. That is Chris Byers. Navarro in the 2. Watch out the end straightaway. Thank you, Rodster. 140 in, 420 to go. Thank you, Branson. Novice drivers, remember, off the gas when being marshaled. Off the gas when being marshaled. Thank you, John. Chris Byers leading out. Steve Navarro in that 2 spot. Savaglio into 3. Now Savaglio popping up into the 2 with Navarro through the front side double. Coming into the short chute. The all-white short course. And the blue and white of Savaglio. That's your battle for second and third. Michael A. in the 4. Not that far off. Savaglio taking the option line. One right there for you, Caden. So back up front's going to be Navarro. Down the back straightaway he goes, all white. Savaglio in the 2. No. Chris Byers leading out, all yellow. Coming in from the driver's stand right about now, in front of timing and scoring. That is your leader with the all yellow. Navarro in the all white. Down the back straightaway. Savaglio in the 3. Mike A. in the 4. Fowler in the 5. Watch off the end straightaway, watch off the end straightaway. And the straightaway is clear. Thank you, Eric. Watch it in center, guys. Watch center. Thank you, Caden. 3:15 in, 2:45 to go. Watch tabletop, guys. Watch tabletop. Watch tabletop. One right there for you, Branson. Keeping you hopping there, Goodster. Chris Byers leading out. Navarro in the 2. Let's keep it clean off the end of the straightaway, guys. Savaglio and Navarro coming together off the end of the straightaway. 3:30 in, 2:15 to go. Race number 4. 21.5 lock timing. B main coming up at you next. 21.5 lock. B main coming up at you next. Byers on top. Savaglio in the 2. Navarro in the 3.
2 minutes left.
And Michael A. in the 4. Fowler, Stephen, Hum, Washington, Roster going to be taking a knee. With 1:45 to go, drivers, 1:45 to go. Marshall out front, Caden. Thank you, Scott. And there for you, Scott. Thank you very much. Watch tabletop. Thank you, Branson. Watching front side triple. Thank you, Eric. Nicely done. With 1:30 to go, drivers, 1:30 to go. It is still going to be Byers leading out. Now Savaglio up on top, working his way through the tabletop. He gets it wrong in front of the driver in center section. Savaglio on top. Byers in the 2. It's like Navarro in the 3.
1 minute left.
Watch from the driver's stand, guys. Watch from the driver's stand. Watch from the driver's stand. Thank you, Brooks. Thank you, John. Let's keep it clean out front, gentlemen. Keep it clean out front. Keep it clean out front. Less than 45, drivers, less than 45. Good job, Branson. Savaglio leading out. Byers in the 2. Navarro in the 3. Mike A in the 4. Starting to wind this one down. I'll need all my novice drivers back out on the track to corner marshal with under 20 to go. Watching the backside triple. Watch backside triple. Savaglio getting it wrong. Byers not there to capitalize with under 15 to go. Savaglio down the back straightaway. Byers down the back straightaway. Navarro working in the center section. Not going to get by for one more. That'll be time. Finish lap. You are on. Steven, you are done. Everyone will be done when you cross start finish line. Navarro, you are done. Mike A, you are done in the top 4. Waiting on everybody else. Dalton Hom, you are done. Waiting on everybody. Rodster, you are done. Savaglio going to be taking the win. You are done. 1 right there for you, Caden. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. And that is a race. I'll stop. Marshall, grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas, taking the
The race
win.
is completed.
Anthony Savaglio, Chris Byers in the 2, Navarro in the 3, Mike A in the 4. Novice drivers, I need you guys to turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track. The corner marshal for race number 4, please. This will be my 21.5 lock timing B main event. Novice drivers, need you guys back on the track. I might need a couple volunteers to help me out. Novice drivers, back on the track, please. Novice drivers, I need you guys back on the track, please. All right, let's go and roll them out. Check them in. Novice drivers, back on the track, please. Okie doke. All right, novice
Johnny Rossi,
drivers, need you guys on the track,
Mario Teles.
please.
Nick Valiency. Slow. Brandon Chandler. Paul Smart. 1 minute to the
All
start
right, I
of the
need
race.
2 volunteer marshals, please. I need 2 volunteer
Rich
marshals.
Brown.
I need somebody on
Anthony
3 and
Satellite.
somebody on 0. 2 volunteer marshals, please. 2 volunteer marshals. With that being
Brooks
said,
Canfield.
no more laps. No more laps. On the pole will be
45
Mario
seconds to the
Tejas.
start of the
Brooks
race.
Canfield in the 2. Brandon Chandler in the 3. Paul Smart in the 4. Peter Hom on the 5. Nick Valencia on the 6. Curtis Chandler on the 7. Rich Brown on the 8. John Rossiter on the 9. Savaglio on the 10. Johnny on
30
the
seconds to the start of the race.
11. 2 volunteer marshals, somebody on 3 and somebody on 0. Kevin. KG. Cone 3. Thank you.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Mana.
Less
All
than
right.
5.
Y'all know the routine. Keep it clean. You know what's out of my vocabulary, and that would be the word restart. So drivers ready, marshals ready, going at the sound of the tone. Keep it clean, gentlemen. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. All right, we're off and running. Race number 4. Race number 5. Watching center, guys. It'll be my 17.5 lock timing B main event. You will be up next. 17.5 lock B, you'll be up next. Watch from the driver's stand. Watch from the driver's stand. From the driver's stand is clear. Thank you, Mr. Navarro. And leading out is going to be Mario Tejas. Canfield in the 2. Looks like Smart in the 3. Chandler in the 4. Chandler in the 5. Watching center, guys. Watch center. Thank you, Mr. Washington. Top 2 trying to punch their dance card into that A main event. It is Tejas leading out. Canfield in that 2 spot. Watching from the driver's stand, guys. Watching from the driver's stand. It is clear. And Chandler, just leave it there, leave it there, leave it there. Sit down, Dalton. Thank you. Watch from straightaway, watch from straightaway. From straightaway is clear. Mario Tejas leading out. Marshall out front, please. Thank you, Derek. Canfield in the 2. That is the leader right in front of you, Rich and Johnny. Please hold your line. Canfield rocking the all blue in that 2 spot. Leader rookie there, Johnny. Please hold your line. Thank you very much. Second rookie there. And that'll be third rookie there, Anthony. Please hold your line. Smart in the 3. Chandler in the 4. Hom in the 5. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Race number 5. 17.5 lock. B main. Watching from the driver's stand, guys. Watch from the driver's stand. Watch from the driver's stand. From the driver's stand is clear. Back out in front, Mario Tejas got an open track. Gray into the white and blue. Down the back straightaway he goes. Canfield rocking the all blue off the end of the straightaway. Into 3 will be the Dreamsicle of Smart off the end of the straightaway. Brandon Chandler in that top 4. Then it's going to be Hom, Valenci, Brown, Rossiter, Savaglio. Chandler out early on. So now up on front is going to be Brooks Canfield. He puts it upside down. Tejas spins it around like a record. So Canfield now back in the lead.
2 minutes
Marshall
left.
out front, please. Thank you, Derek. Watch it off the backside triple. Watch backside triple. Watch backside triple. Watch it for the timing and scoring. Watch it for the timing and scoring. Off the gas one being marshaled. It is clear. So back out up front, still going to be Brooks Canfield. The all blue. Watch the back straightaway. Canfield getting into the back marker. That's going to move Tejas now back up on top. Canfield into the 2. Smart, not that far out of it. He's only about 2.5 seconds off the back door of Tejas. Watch back straightaway. Watch it off the back side, guys. That is leader and second working there. Thank you very much, Kevin. So back out up front, it is going to be Brooks Canfield. Tejas into the 2. Smart into the 3. Brandon Chandler in the 4. Peter Hom in the 5. Watch
1
on the
minute
front
left.
straightaway. Watch front straightaway. Watch front straightaway. Front straightaway is clear. Watching the backside triple. Canfield put it upside down. That's going to move Tejas now. Here comes Smart. Smart now to the inside. So Smart in that final transfer spot with under 45 seconds to go. Canfield going to drop it to the 3. Tejas off the straightaway. Smart off the straightaway. Straightaway, straightaway, straightaway. Thank you very much. It is clear. Watch down the back straightaway. Watch down the back straightaway. Canfield getting it wrong down the back straightaway. Smart getting it wrong. Now Chandler going to find his way up into the 2. Smart into the 3. So the rear motor trying to keep the dream alive. Chandler and Smart coming through that center triple. With under 15 to go, they will get by for one more. Chandler shorts it. Tastes like chicken. Now Smart going to fall into the top 2 with less than 5. That will be time. Finish the lap you are on. Rich Brown, you are done. It's going to be a run to the line. Tejas going to be leading out. Smart in the 2. Everyone will be done when you cross the start-finish line. Is it going to be Smart or Chandler? Chandler gets it wrong coming on the front straightaway. Hom now going to pull up into the top 3. Chandler going to drop it to the 5. Ooh, and that is a race. All stop, all stop. Taking the win, Mario Tejas. Paul Smart in the 2, Hom in the 3.
race is
Tejas and Smart. I assume you're going to run the A main. Is that correct? Yes and yes. Fantastic. Drivers from race number 4, I need you guys to turn off your cars. Coming back out, find a marshaling spot. I only have one marshal that is unable to marshal. I need you guys back out on the track, please. Race number 5. 17-5 locked. B-main event coming up at you next. 75 locked. B-main event coming up at you next. Drivers from race number 4. Need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race 4, back on the track, please. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Roll them out, check them in. It's going to be Nils Clinshaw on the pole, Bob Goodwill in the 2, Mike Caller on the 3, Bennett on the 4, Berkey on the 5, Bowen on the 6, Nelson on the 7, Morissette on the 8, Hardy on the 9, Wustenhofer on the 10, Burt going to round out my top 11.
Josh Hardy, Eric Wissenhofer, Brandon Bennett.
Looks like I have
Niels Klenchich,
somebody that's not making
Mitchell
the
Berkey,
call on this.
Mike Caller, Craig Nelson.
That is Anton, so Hardy in the
Ryan
8,
Bowen,
Wustenhofer on the 9, Burt on the 10.
45 seconds to the start of the
Straightaway
race.
is closed.
"30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, Clenshaw on the pole.
15
Goodwill
seconds to
on
the start of the
2.
race.
Caller on the 3. Bennett, Berkey, Bowen, Nelson, Hardy, Wustenhofer, Burt.
Less than 5.
Top 2 finding their way into that A main. Drivers ready. Marshals, keep an eye on your areas. Going at the sound of the tone. Settle it in, settle it in, settle it in. Watch it center, guys. All right, let's clean it up, gentlemen. Nicely done. Work together. Marshal out front, please. Marshal out front. Marshal out front. Help him out. Johnny, help him out. Buddy, you got to help him out. You got to help him out, buddy. All right, back up front is going to be Nils Clenshaw. Bob Goodwill in that 2. Hardy in the 3. Nelson in the 4. Burt in the 5. Wustenhofer. Watch coming on front straightaway. Watch coming on front straightaway. It is clear. Thank you, Mike. Let's keep clean, gentlemen. Watch out in the straightaway. It is Goodwill and Clenshaw going at it. Watching from the driver's stand, guys. Watching from the driver's stand. Front driver's stand is clear. Nils Clenshaw leading out. Goodwill in that 2. Hardy, Nelson, Bennett, Bowen, Burt, Caller, Wustenhofer. Race number 6. Watching on front straightaway. Watching on front straightaway. Clear. Thank you, Steve. All right, out front, it is going to be the yellow and orange of Clenshaw. Down the back straightaway, the all black and silver. Watch front straightaway, outside on the front straightaway. Clear of Goodwill in the 2. Nelson in the 3, and then a gaggle of cars going at it for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Thank you, Curtis. Appreciate the assist on that. Watching center, guys. Watch center. It is clear. Clenshaw leading out, coming up on Mr. Burt. That'll be leader and second coming up on you soon enough. Please hold your line. Hardy in the 3. Bennett in the 4. Bennett and Hardy going out for 3rd and 4th. Watch it in center section. Watch center section. It is clear. Clenshaw put it upside down. That'll be second working there right in front of you there, Ken. Please hold your line. Thank you very much. Drivers, you got 2:45 in, 2:15 to go. Goodwill, Clenshaw, Hardy, Bennett. Your front runners. Bennett dropping into the 4 now. Hardy going to pop up into the top 3. Nope, Bennett in the 3, excuse me. Watching the backside triple. Watch backside triple. It is clear. Bob Goodwill leading out. Coming by timing and scoring. That'll be 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Working with you guys. Keep it rolling there, Nils. You're good, you're good, you're good. Ken, that is 2nd right in front of you. Please hold your line. 3rd right behind you. Please hold your line. Now Bennett. Working up. Watch coming on front straightaway. 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 Nils and Bennett down the back straightaway. 2nd and 3rd. Coming up on a gaggle of cars. Berkey. Everybody else, Nelson, Burt, that is leader, or excuse me, 2nd and 3rd. working with you. Please hold your line. Bennett now finding his way into the 2. Nils into 3. Goodwill off the end of the straightaway, rocking in the clean air. He puts it upside down, trying to get by Bowen. No harm, no foul. Bennett now in the 2. Nils into 3. Watch him on the back straightaway. It is clear. Hardy, Caller, Bowen, Nelson, Berkey, and Burt, your top 9. Marshall in the center. It is clear. Bob Goodwill down the back straightaway he goes. Bennett working in the backside triple. Nils backside triple. Let's keep it clean out front, gentlemen. It is clear. And you got Caller in the 4, Bowen in the 5. Hardy, Nelson, Berkey. Watch it off the backside triple. It is clear. Leader right now, Bob Goodwill, coming up on the back door of Bowen. Bennett working in the clean air. Nils working in the clean air. With less than 5, everyone will be done when you cross the start-finish line. Time has expired. Keep them rolling, keep them rolling. Bennett, you are done. Nelson, you are done. Waiting on everybody else. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling, keep them rolling. Waiting on 2, waiting on 2. And that is a race. All stop, all stop. Taking the win, Bob Goodwill. Brandon Bennett in the 2. Nils going to be in the 3. Bob and Brandon, I assume you're going to run the A. And Nils, you're also in the A main. I'm going to take 11 for the A main for 17.5 lock timing.
The race is completed.
Because I can. Goodwill, Bennett, Crenshaw. You are in the A main. Drivers for race number 5. Turn them off. Put them down. Need you guys back on the track to corner marshal, please. Race number 6. 17.5 lock time, or excuse me, 17.5 expert. Coming up at you next. Drivers from race number 5, I need you back on the track, please. Should not be looking for any volunteers. Marshals to your spots. Really don't want to have to call anybody out by name, especially this late in the game. Should have pretty much every spot out there covered. Roll them out, check them in, gentlemen. Roll them out, check them in. Mr. Caller, end of the straightaway for me, please. Or Nils, one of you two at the end of the straightaway. I don't need 2 guys in that corner.
Little Raccoon. Cadency.
Willie Smith on the pole. Diego Bettenker in the 2. Sean Sanchez on the 3. Caden Say on the 4. Race number 6. You guys can go and line up the cars. Race number 7.
1 minute to the start of the race.
21.5 lock timing. A main event. You will be up next. I am going to need about 4 volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 7. Willie Smith, Bettenker, Sanchez, and Say.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, y'all know the routine. All of our A mains, giving you guys 7 minutes of excitement.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
I know you guys could actually read the sheets because that's what it says. What a shock at the sound of the tone. So again, thank you to my volunteer marshals for getting out there and helping me out. You guys are the reasons that I can give you guys these extended A mains, so I hope you guys are appreciative of that and enjoying. So we thank you for coming out and supporting our race program here on a daily basis here at Hobby Action. Leading us out is going to be Zavilia Smith. Caden Say in the 2. Sanchez in the 3. Say getting it wrong from the driver's stand. Sanchez in the 2 now. Diego Bettenker and Say going at it for 3rd and 4th. Nice long 7-minute main event. So anything can and usually will happen. Race number 6 on deck. Race number 7, 21.5 lock timing. A main event. You will be up next. Again, I will need these 4 drivers and at least 4 to 5 volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 7. 4 to 5 volunteer marshals to help me out. Race number 7, please. Willie Smith leading us out. Sanchez in the 2. Caden Say in the 3. Bettenker in the 4. Back out up front is still going to be Willie Smith. Sanchez in the 2. Caden Say starting to make some strides. Pull up on the back door of Sanchez. Sanchez going double single. Say going triple down the back straightaway. Say pushing it to the inside. With 2:30 in, 4:30 to go. Willie Smith leading out down that back straightaway. Associated Reedy, a.k.a. shot right off the end of the short shoot. Double. Say getting it wrong. Sanchez getting a breath of fresh air. Down the back straightaway he goes. Say still sitting in the 3. Diego in the 4. Willie Smith rocking in the clean air. Sanchez bopping in the clean air as well. Down the back straightaway, all graphite of Sanchez. In that 2, the all white of Caden Say going to be in the top 3. Diego in the 4. Watching the center section, Say put it upside down again. Willie Smith leading out. Sean Sanchez in the 2. Diego Bettenker now finding his way up in the top 3. Say gonna take a knee. Did not see what happened with that. They wound up in my pit. I have no idea who. They're kind of greasy at the start, so I think I'm going to give them a little bit of happiness. So I guess bring them up when you bring yours up. How about that? Why not? Willie Smith leading out. Sanchez still in that 2. Diego in the 3. Say going to be in the top 4. Now Willie and Sanchez. Diego.
2 minutes left.
Well, maybe if less stuff was hit, it might go straight. Willie Smith and Sanchez. So Sanchez reaping the benefits of a top 2 in your A main event. He's got to be happy with that. With a minute 30 to go, Willie Smith still leading out. Sanchez in the 2. Race number 7, 21.5 lock timing. A main event, you will be up next. Again, I'll need these 4 drivers and about 4 to 5 volunteer marshals at least to help me out. 4 to 5 volunteer marshals to help me out at least with race number 7.
1 minute left.
1 minute left to go. 1 minute left to go.
Who's ready to hatch some cool pets?
Their album in stores on November 13th with lots of music, videos,
Less
and
than
extras.
20, drivers. Less than 20.
Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a yummy, tummy, funny, lucky gummy bear. I'm a jelly bear.
Leading out Sean Sanchez's theme song.
Oh, I'm a more than jealous
Less than 5.
gummy bear. Oh, gummy, 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 gummy bear.
Everybody gonna get by for a white flag. Sanchez using
Gummy bear.
Willie. Time has expired. You will be done when you cross our finish line. That is the race. I'll stop. I'll stop. Marshall going to grab those blowers. Marshall going to grab those blowers. Taking the win. Willie Smith in the 2. Sean Sanchez. Again, I need at least 4 to 5 volunteer marshals. Help me out. Race number 7. 4 to 5 volunteer marshals. Help me out. Race number 7, please. Thank you, Bob. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots, please. All right, race number 7. 21.5 lock timing. Hey, main event, roll them out. Check them in. I got Washington there. Chandler helped me out. Thank you very much. Caden there. Willie there. Kevin can help me out there. Craig there. Qualifying in the 10 spot, Paul Smart. In the 9, Mario Tejas.
Branson
In
Caller.
the 8,
Mike
Phil
Caller.
Rowan.
Paul
In the
Bundy.
7, Shane
Paul
Theobald.
Smart.
In the 6,
Mario
Mike Caller.
Tejas.
In the 5,
Lee
Branson Caller. In the 4, Paul Fontaine. In the 3, Derek
Phil
Tracy.
Rowan.
In the 2,
Shane Theobald.
Lee Helmrich. And
Dave
on the
Rosen.
pole
1 minute
will
to the
be
start of the race.
Dave Rosen. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots, please. No more laps. No more laps. No more laps. I need a marshal in front of the driver's stand, please. I need a volunteer marshal
45
in
seconds to the start of the race.
front of the driver's stand, please. Let's see, where's Derek Tracy at? Okie dokie.
30 seconds to the
I
start
need a
of the race.
volunteer marshal in front of the driver's stand, please. I need a volunteer marshal in front of
Derek
the
Tracy.
driver's stand, please. Derek, you can go and take a lap. Don't worry about it, dude.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you, James. Oh, hey. Tier 2.5. We'll give you all the time in the world.
Less than 5.
You need to take a warm-up lap, Derek? Are you that cool? All right. All right. 7-minute, 21.5 lock timing A main event. Y'all know the routine. There is no restart moving forward. That is out of my vocabulary at the sound of the tone. All right, we are locked and loaded. Let's keep it clean, gentlemen. Keep it clean. Plenty of time to make things happen and get things done. Marshals, keep an eye on your areas. Race number 7 on deck. Race number 8, 17.5 lock timing A main event. Coming up at you next. Leading us out, Dave Rosen, Lee Helmrich, Derek Tracy, Caller, Rowan, Fontaine, Smart, Caller, Theobald, and Tejas. Watch it in center, guys. Watch it in center. Clear. Thank you, Caden. Rosen put it upside down. Rear Motor Mania, Lee Helmrich leading us out. Tracy in the 2. Caller in the 3. Rosen, Rowan, Fontaine, Caller. Theobald, Tellez, and Smart. Race number 8. 17.5 lock timing. Two-wheel drive A main coming up at you next. Top 3 front runners down the back straightaway they go. It is Helmrich on top. Tracy in the 2. Caller in 3. Oh, Helmrich gets it wrong. Tracy gets it wrong. That moves the frosted tip wonder himself. Branson Caller into that lead spot. He's had the hot hand lately, so Branson Caller leading out. Helmrich in the 2. Tracy in the 3. Rosen, Fontaine, Mike Caller, Theobald, Rowan. That is going to be your top 6 runners. Out front, it is going to be Branson Caller leading out. Lee Helmrich in that 2 spot. Derek Tracy in the 3. Leader and second, working through that backside triple they go. It is Branson Caller leading out. Down the back straightaway, he's got Lee Helmrich looking high, looking low. Off the end of the straightaway, they're going to go. Helmrich puts it upside down. Branson puts it upside down. Here comes Tracy. So Branson going to drop to the top 3 with still. Settle it in. Lots of time to make things happen. So out front, it is going to be Lee Helmrich on top. Branson in the 2. Rosen in the 3. Theobald in the 4. Tracy in the 5. Rowan in the 6. Fontaine in the 7. Mike in the 8. Watch him on the front straightaway. Fontaine getting it wrong. Washington doing a dance. Watch him on the front straightaway. Clear. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Craig. Helmrich putting it upside down. Branson gets it wrong. Rosen nowhere to go. So second, third, and fourth, Rosen, Caller, and Tracy. Down the back straightaway they go. Branson gets it wrong. He drops another spot. Now Rosen up into the 2. Tracy into the 3. Branson into the 4. It is Lee Helmrich leading out. He gets it wrong coming on the front straightaway. So now Dave Rosen watching the backside triple. Watch backside triple. Watch backside triple. It is clear. Easy, Branson. Easy, buddy. It is Lee Helmrich leading out. Rosen in the 2. Tracy in the 3. Watching the backside double. Watch backside double. It is clear. Tracy in the 3. Fontaine in the 4. Then a gaggle of cars going at it. Rowan, Tellez, Caller, Smart, Theobald. Four minutes in, 3 to go. Rosen and Helmrich now going at it down the back straightaway they go. It is Lee Helmrich leading out. Dave Rosen in that 2 spot, coming in the front side double. Helmrich tries to reel the rod in, comes up short. So now Rosen going to take over the top spot. Tracy into the 2, Helmrich into the 3, Fontaine in 4. Looks like Tellez in the 5. Watch coming on the front straightaway. It is clear. Watch on the backside double. Clear, thank you, Kevin. 4:30 in, 2:30 to go. Race number 8. 17.5 lock timing. A main event coming up at you next. It is Dave Rosen on top. Tracy in the 2. Helmrich in the 3. Fontaine in the 4. Tellez. Caller. Rowan. Smart. Caller. Theobald. Watch it in the center short shoot. Watch short shoot. Watch short shoot. Watch the short shoot. It is clear. Watch off backside double, guys. Watch backside double. It is clear. With a minute 45 to go. Drivers, a minute 45 to go. Dave Rosen leading out. Derek Tracy in the 2. Helmrich in the 3. Race number 8. 17.5 lock timing. A main event coming up at you next. Watch back straightaway, guys. Watch back straightaway. Watch back straightaway. Watching the short shoot. Dave Rosen still leading out. Tracy in the 2. Helmrich in the 3. Tejas in the 4. With a minute 15 to go. Drivers, a minute 15 to go. Watching the short. Thank you, Willie. Got another one there for you,
1 minute
James.
left.
Nicely done. With less than a minute to go, drivers, less than a minute to go. Starting to wind this one down. Everybody working their own stretch of real estate. Still going to be Dave Rosen leading us out. Thank you, Chris. That is second working in front of you there, Branson. Please hold your line. Derek Tracy in the 2. Lee Helmrich in the 3. Helmrich down the back straightaway. Tejas in the 4. Fontaine in the 5. That'll be your close battle for 4th and 5th. Tejas and Fontaine with under 30 to go. Under 30 to go. Watching the short shoot. Tejas. Oh, Helmrich puts it upside down. Tejas puts it upside down with under 15 to go. Paul, you got 3rd and 4th working behind you. Please hold your line. With less than 10, drivers, less than 10. Helmrich puts it upside down in front. There it goes. Tejas. Oh, Fontaine puts it upside down. Keller puts it upside down. Time has expired. Everybody will be done when you cross our finish line. Shane Theobald, you are done. Rosen, you are done. Tracy, you are done. Separated by 0.3 of a second. Branson, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Tejas, Helmrich, Tejas going to pull out the top 3. You are done. Waiting on Fontaine and Keller, and that is a race. Marshals, grab those blowers.
The race is completed.
Start blowing off your areas. Marshals, grab your blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Taking the win, Dave Rosen, Derek Tracy in the 2. Tejas, Helmrich, Keller, Fontaine, Theobald, Keller, Smart, and Rowan. Your runners. Thank you very much, Caden. Race number 8. 17.5 lock timing. A main event coming up at you next. I need all those drivers from race number 7. I need you guys back on the track to corner marshal, please. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate that. All right, drivers from race number 7. I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers race number 7, back on the track, please. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots, please.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Qualifying 11th spot, Nils Crenshaw. In the 10, Brandon Bennett. In the 9, Bob Goodwill. In the 8,
45 seconds to the
Gary
start of the
Ballard.
race.
In the 7, Dave Rosen. In the 6, John Young. In the 5, Paul Weir. In the 4, CJ Mann. In the 3, Mike Sora. In the
CJ.
2,
Candy corn.
Evan
Mike Sora.
Ferdigan on the pole.
Purple
Will be
Stallion.
Kevin Cornwell.
Bob
So
Goodwill.
Sora on
John
the
Young.
2, Mann on
Gary
the 3,
Ballard.
Weir on the 4,
Dave Rosen.
Young on the
30
5,
seconds to the
Rosen
start
on
of the
the
race.
6, Ballard on
Brandon
the
Bennett.
7,
Niels
Goodwill
Clenchich.
on the 8, Bennett on the 9, Crenshaw on the 10. Straight away is closed. Marshals to your spots, please.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Marshall in the triple, please. Marshall in the triple.
Less than 5.
Race number 9. Two-wheel drive modified coming up at you next. Two-wheel mod coming up at you next. 7-minute A main event. Crenshaw on the 10, Bennett on the 9, Goodwill on the 8, Ballard on the 7, Rosen on the 6, Young on the 5, Weir on the 4, Mann on the 3, Sora on the 2, Cornwell on the pole. Let's get our cars lined up. All right, I have all my marshalling spots covered. 7 minutes. A main event coming at you. Pretty sure it's clean by now. At the sound of the tone. And we are locked and loaded. 17.5 lock timing. A main event. Let's keep it clean, kids. 7 minutes. Cornwell, Sora, and Weir. Young, Rosen, Mann, Bennett, Ballard, Goodwill and Clenshaw. Let's keep it clean. Nicely done, guys. We are off and running. Pretty sure it's still clean. They make brushes for that, too. Leading us out is going to be Kevin Cornwell. Mike Sora in the 2. Let's not yell at the marshals, please. We're in the 3. Young in the 4. Goodwill, Clenshaw, Rosen. Let's keep it clean, guys. Nicely done. Thank you, Shane. We're putting it upside down. Young now going to find his way up into the top 3. Paul Weir in the 4. Mike Sora going to be leading us out. Backside triple. He gets it wrong. Cornwell going to take over the top spot. Sora into the 2. We're getting it wrong in the backside triple. Yeah. Kevin Cornwell leading out. Mike Sora in that 2 spot. Marshall in the center. Marshall in the center, please. Marshall in the center, please. This side, other side, other side, other side. And he is pulling it off. You can leave it there. Cornwell leading out. There, Phil, just leave it down. Just leave it down. Cornwell leading out. Sora in the 2. 1:45 in. 5:15 to go. Kevin Cornwell on top. Mike Sora in that 2 spot. John Young. Whiskey Throttle in that 3 spot. Goodwill in the 4. Bennett in the 5. Now looks like we're in the 5. Bennett in the 6. Rosen in the 7. Clenshaw and Ballard rounding out my top 8 and 9. Yep. That's why I give 7 minutes. 2:30 in, 4:30 to go. Watch backside triple. Watch backside triple. Watch backside triple. Backside triple is clear. Thank you, Phil. Watch coming front straightaway. Easy, Paul. Clear. Kevin Cornwell leading out. Mike Sora in that 2 spot. Young still sitting in the 3. Goodwill in the 4. Paul Weir spinning around like a donut. So that's going to move Bennett now into the top 4. Weir in the 5. Rosen in the 6. Race number 9. 2-wheel drive. Modified. Certified intermediate coming up at you next. .330 in, 3:30 to go. It is Kevin Cornwell leading out. Cornwell working his way through the short chute. Tabletop in that 2 spot is going to be Sora. That'll be second work with me there, Dave. Sweet. John Young in the 3. Goodwill in that 4 spot. Weir in the 5. Bennett in the 6. So close battle right now going to be between Weir and Bennett. 5 and 6 coming by timing and score. Oh, Marshall out front, please. Marshall out front. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. Back out up front, going to be the all yellow with the white wheels of Kevin Cornwell. Short chute coming in front of the driver's stand. Backside double. Through the switchback, tabletop in that 2 spot will be Mike Sora. Sora only about 1. 1.2 out the back door of Cornwell. Perhaps we should have charged the battery from the other night.
2 minutes left.
Kevin Cornwell leading out. Mike Sora in that 2 spot. John Young in the 3. Goodwill in the 4. Weir, Bennett, Rosen, Ballard, Clenshaw. That is going to be your front runners with 5 minutes in, 2 to go. Watch it from the driver's stand, guys. Watch it from the driver's stand. Watch in the backside triple. Watch backside triple. Watch backside triple. Sora getting it upside down. Let's see what that does for everything else. Still going to be Sora in that 2 spot. But Kevin Cornwell leading out. John Young with a mighty Hi-Ho Sia in the 3. Goodwill in the 4. Weir in the 5. Bennett, Rosen, Ballard, Clenshaw. I am going to need all 9 of these drivers back on the track to Corner Marshall for race number 9. Kevin Cornwell leading out, working his way in front of the driver's stand. Through the short chute coming up on Bob Goodwill. Thank you, Bob. Nicely done. Keep it rolling, Bob. That is a battle for position coming up on you, behind you, Bob.
1 minute left.
Go, 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 go. You're battling it out with Weir there, Bob. Keep on rolling, buddy. With 6 minutes in, 1 to go. So that's going to be the battle for 4th and 5th. Goodwill and Weir going at it. And here comes Bennett. Weir puts it upside down. Oh, Bob puts it upside down. That was Weir now moving up in the 4. Bob's going to be in the 5. With 35 seconds to go, drivers 35 seconds to go. It is Cornwell on top. Sora Young, Goodwill, Weir, Bennett, watch it by timing and scoring. Watch it by timing and scoring. And you're good, Brandon. Thank you very much. Good sportsmanlike conduct. Less than 20 drivers, less than 20. Kevin Cornwell leading out. Watch front side, Marshall. Opposite side, opposite side, opposite side. Thank you very much. Watch coming in front straight away. Thank you, Paul. Less than 5 drivers, less than 5. And everybody will be done when you cross our finish line. Everybody's going to be done when you cross our finish line. Mike Sora, you are done in the 2. Goodwill in the top 5. You are done. Good job. Bennett, you are done in the top 6. Clenshaw taking the top 9. You are done. Waiting on everyone else. John Young in the 3. You are done. Cornwell, you are done. Weir, you are done. Waiting on Ballard and Rosen. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Paul Weir, if I can get you on over here to call two-wheel mod. Drivers from race number 8, I need you guys back on the track to Corner Marshall, please.
The race is completed.
Right here, charge right here, yeah. All right, drivers from that last race, please find a marshalling position. I got caught up in the junk behind there. I messed up, and then you know how hard it is to catch up. Unless you guys make a mistake, I can't get up. You know.
I mixed up in that triple. He was, by the time I got to, because he has to run all the way down there and then wait for Travis. By the time he got to me, he was already going through this game.
Let's get them checked in, guys. Let's get them checked in. Marshall's to your spot, please. Ballard, are you going to 5 right here? Okay. I need one Marshall. Goodwill, are you going to 6? Thank you. All right. I need a Marshall at the end down there if we could. Just one volunteer Marshall at the end of the straight.
James Wright.
Nice, super easy spot
Adam
to
Peters.
Marshall.
Orange. Zippy.
Coming up next, modified
Randy Lockett.
two-wheel drive. Amen.
Ryan Collar.
Everybody's checked in. Mr. Say, you're on the 1, right? Thank you. Appreciate that. Kevin, you're on the 4. All right, we're good to go. Let's get them lined up, guys. Chase Boyd in that 1. Leffler's got problems, and Peters. All right, 1 minute call. 1 minute call.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, let's get them lined up. I know Peters is putting some together, so is Leffler. So Boyd in that 1, Spear in the 2, Ryan Keller in the 3. Then when Peters and Leffler get out, they're 4 and 5. Richard in the 6, Locken in the 7. Gatton can move up to that 8. Sanchez into the 9.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, looks like Leffler's got his back out there. Leffler, find a spot, being number 5, please.
Less than 5.
Just waiting on Adam Peters. All right, I hope nobody's muscles are getting stiff. Waiting on this one. All right. I know you guys held us up, but do you guys need laps? All right, good. All right, so everybody's in place. All right, Marshall's ready, driver's ready, going at the sound of the tone. Scott taking that inside look at Boyd. He shuts it off. Caller getting it wrong in the air there. Come on. Where's my receipt? Make sure you didn't cheat me. Just kidding. I don't need it. Watch on the straight. Watch on the straight. Go high, go high, go high. That is some bad luck for Richard. His tower covers out there too, guys. Chase Boyd in that one. Spear trying to keep up with them as they head down that straight. Boyd in the all blue with yellow wheels. Spear in the associated red, orange and blue, white, yellow wheels. Boyd gets it wrong going this back double. Spears tracks and rolls going into the back double. He's doing what he can to keep up with Boyd as they head into the center of the track in the triple. So you got Boyd, Spear, and you got Adam Peters now in that 3. Leffler in 4. Gatton, Cowler, Locken. Big gaggle of cars headed down that straight. As Chase Boyd tries to extend his lead in this back double into the center. Scott Spear going to have Adam Peters in his rearview mirror with Leffler, Gatton, and Cowler. Cowler trying to go inside there. Gatton shuts the door. Watch going on straight. Watch going on straight. It is clear. So your running order, Boyd, Spear, Peters, Leffler, Cowler right now. Boyd trying to stretch his lead out over Spear. Spear's got Adam right behind him with Leffler in tow as they head down the straight. Right now, that's where your race is at between Peter and Spears. So I think your running order is going to be Boyd, Spear, Peters. And then we'll see what happens after that. I think that's going to put Cowler battling his way back up into that 4 spot. Leffler's going to fall to the 5 with Locken and Gatton in tow. Boyd hitting every pipe. It's got plenty of time, though. Nobody close to him. So right now, Cowler's trying to get around Peters as they head through the center of the track down the straight. Both those guys in B7s. Cowler in the all blue, Peter in the pink, white, and blue. Into that double, into the little chicane there, I guess. They hit in the center of the track. That's where your real race is at right now. Peter and Cowler's going down. Cowler going on the inside. He's going to hold it. Hits the pipe. Oh, no. Manages to hit the pipe. Gets messed up. That's going to put Leffler right on him. There's races all over the place right now. So let's see what happens with Leffler and Lake. That's where the computer's saying the race is at. Like Lake might have hit a pipe, though. So Leffler's going to be battling Ryan Cowler for that 4 spot as Boyd, Spear, and Peters lengthen their lead over everybody else. 3.5 down, 3.5 to go, guys. In this 2-wheel drive modified A-main event, 7-minute main. Boyd, Spear, Peters, your running order. Cowler, Leffler, Locken, Lake, Sanchez, Gatton. So Spear and Peters headed down the straight. Cowler and Leffler not too far behind, looking to challenge Spear for that 2 spot. As Chase Boyd gaps everybody out again in this mod. Amen. Thank you, Sanchez. So the real race between Spear, Peters, and Caller for that second spot right now as Spear heads into this back double into the center of the track. Orange and blue. Peters, orange and blue, just kind of different. And then you got Caller blue. So all three of those drivers in B7s as they head down the straight. Now Caller's in the rearview mirror of Peters. Peters spins it out. Caller can't get around him. 5 down, 2 to go, guys. 5 down, 2 to go. Watching the center. He's going to need help getting over, and it is clear.
2 minutes left.
That's second place there, Gatton. You know that, I'm sure. So Spear, Peters, and Caller. Yeah, there you go, Sanchez. Thank you. All right, let's see where everybody's at. Boyd, Spear, Peters, Caller, Leffler, Lake, Locken, Gatton, and Sanchez. That's your running order right now. Watching the center. It is clear. That's Caller get it wrong. That's your leader right there. That's your leader going down the straight. Minute 20 to go, guys. Minute 20 to go. Boyd getting it wrong. Your leader getting it wrong. Where's second place? He's still about half a lap back, so he is fine. So
1 minute left.
the minute to go. Oh, no. Spear gets it wrong. That's going to put Peter in the 2 as he heads down the straight. Adam Peters trying not to traction roll in that sweeper. See if he can hold off Scott Spear as they head in the center of the track. Spear goes inside. What's going to happen on the edge of that jump? I can't see what's going on. Peters comes flying out of it. Spear double single. With 30 seconds to go, Peters has to hold off Spears. That's where your race is. Caller's slowly making some room. He might make it around for one more lap to see if he can't push for that second spot. But right now, Boyd is gapped out. Peters in the 2, Spear in the 3, Caller in that 4. Caller's got to get around for one more. He's got 3 seconds. All right, they're going to be racing to the line. Peters, Spears, and Caller racing for that second spot. You cross that line, you are done. Boyd, you are done. Everybody else, keep going. Can Peters hold off Spears? They head down the straight. Spears cuts the track, but it doesn't work. Good job, guys. That is a race. Boyd, Peters, Spear, Caller. That's your winning.
The race is completed.
All right, should have plenty of two mod drivers out there around the track, please. Drivers from race number 9, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 9, I need you guys back on the track, please. Race number 10, 17.5 lock timing, A main event. You guys can roll them out, check them in. Weathered on the 10, Ballard on the 9.
Mike Sara.
Dink on the 8, Goodwill on the 7, Bennett on the 6, Young on the 5, Berkey on the 4, Mann on the 3, Say on the 2, Sora on the pole.
Eric Dink.
Got all my marshalling spots covered.
Scott
we are
Weathered.
looking clear for takeoff.
1 minute to the start of the race. Mitchell Berkey. CJ.
Watching the triple, guys. Watching the triple, watching the triple, watching the triple.
Brandon Bennett. John Young. 45 seconds to the start
we'll
of the
give
race.
Bob a lap around the track. All righty. And with that being said, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Sora on the pole.
30
Say
seconds
on
to the start of the
two.
race.
Man on the 3. Berkey on the 4. Young on the 5. Bennett on the 6. Goodwill on the 7. Denk, Ballard, and Weatherid, my top 10.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, 7 minute.
Less than
17.5
5.
block timing. A main event. Coming at you at the sound of the tune. All right, we're locked and loaded. Sora going to be leading us out of the hole. Say getting a little bit of rear wing of man. Watching center, guys. Watching center. Thank you, Jimmy Leff. It is Mike Sora leading out. Caden Say in the 2. Man in the 3. Watching center. Watching center. Watching center. Watching from the driver's stand, guys. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you on that. CJ Mann leading out. Sora in that 2 spot. Say in the 3. Watch front straightaway. Watch front straightaway. Watch front straightaway. Watch front straightaway. Straightaway is clear. Let's keep it clean, gentlemen. 1 minute in, 6 to go. 1 minute in, 6 to go. It is CJ Mann on top. Mike Sora in that 2 spot. Say in the 3. And I think Caden Say forgot to put a transponder in his car. So we'll catch him up on a hand count. Or he's got some electrical gremlin going on. So it is Sora, Say, and man, watch on the front straightaway. Watch on the front straightaway. Front straightaway is clear. Caden Say leading out. Mike Sora in the 2. Man in the 3. Watch in front, drivers. Watch it in front. Caden Say leading out. Mike Sora in the 2. CJ Mann in the 3. Watch in front, driver stand. Watch in front of the driver stand, guys. Watch in front of the driver stand. One behind you there, Paul. Thank you, sir. Good hustle. Caden Say leading out. Mike Sora in the 2. CJ Mann in the 3. Berkey, Bennett, Denk, Ballard, Weatherid, Goodwill, Young. Watch in center, opposite side, Kevin, opposite side. Clear. Thank you very much, Kevin. Watch it off the front side double. Watch front side double. Thank you, Jimmy. Caden Say leading out. Mike Sora in the 2 spot. Man, put it upside down. Say with the all white coming up on Bennett. Nicely done, gentlemen. Say Sora Man, Berkey. Bennett, Weatherid, Denk, Ballard, Young, Goodwill. Caden Say. Tabletop section he goes. Front side triple. Roller. Down the back straightaway he goes. Sora in the 2, 2.1 back. First and second working their way through the short chute. CJ Mann in the 3. Berkey, Weatherid, Denk, Young, Goodwill. Bennett. 3:30 in, 3:30 to go. Halfway home, drivers. It is Caden Say leading out. Mike Sora in that 2 spot. They're gapped out by less than a second and a half. Watch center triple. Thank you, Chase. Appreciate that. Caden Say leading out. Sora in the 2. Let's keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Watch the center section. Watch center section. Clear. It is Caden Say on top. Mike Sora in that 2 spot. Say by timing and scoring. Sora in the 2. Watching from the driver's stand. It is clear. Thank you, Paul. Pick up Sora right now off the end of the straightaway. 3 is going to be Man coming down the back straightaway. Coming up on John Young. You'll have 3rd coming up on you. Berkey in the 4. Young in the 5. Dink. Bennett. 4:40 in. 2:20 to go. Watching from the driver's stand. Don't forget, we'll do it all over again on Wednesday night. Not quite sure who is going to be on the microphone, whether it's Jimmy Leff or Paul Weir, but racing on the tone at 7. Yours truly back on the mic. Let's keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean.
2 minutes left.
Watch out, Chase. Nicely done. Caden Say leading out. Watch coming in front straightaway. Watch coming in front straightaway. It is clear. Say, Sora, Man, Berkey, Young, Bennett, Goodwill, Dink, Ballard, Weathered. 5:15 in, 1:45 to go. Starting to wind this one down. Say, getting it wrong. Marshall in center, opposite side, opposite side, opposite side. Thank you, Kevin. Caden Say leading on top. Mike Sora in that 2 spot. CJ Man in the 3. There's Sora. Front side double. Man down the back straightaway. Man in the center section. So Sora with a pretty good lead. Caden Say rocking the all white. Off the end of the straightaway. Double. Triple in front of the driver's stand. Other side. There we go. Nicely done, Mr. Ballard. With less than a minute to go, drivers. Less than a minute to go. It is Caden Say on top. Mike Sora in that 2. Watch in center section. Watch center section. Nicely done, Jimmy. Watch out, Jen. Watch it out, Mr. Ballard. That'll be leader working with you guys. Please hold your line. Gaggle cars sorted out, gentlemen. You all know the routine. Caden Say, Sora, Man, Berkey, Young, Bennett, Goodwill, Dink, Weathered, Ballard. With less than 20 drivers, less than 20 in your 7-minute A main. Starting to wind down. Thanks so much for everyone again coming on out. If you have a tab inside the store, should have already been handled and taken care of. If not, get it taken care of. Caden Say on top. Mike Sora in the 2. CJ Man in the 3. Watch it in center. It is clear. Caden Say, you are done. Scott Weathered, you are done. Watch center triple. Watch center triple. Watch center triple. Goodwill, Dink, Weathered, you guys are all done. Waiting on everyone else. Brandon, you are done. Waiting on Young and Man. Waiting on Young and Man. That is a race. I'll stop. Again, thank you very much for everyone coming out today. Hopefully y'all had a fun time. That does conclude our race program today. Track is closed. Pits will be closed by 6:15.